takes.
I am him.
Cut it out! It ain't funny!
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We do have a video of him with his nips out.
Yeah, my picks have been shit this year.
Oh, he's taking it off. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into this edition of From the 50. We are live from the St. Louis, Missouri studios. TJ Weber and Big Web. Oh, no, it's Nick Yale. What's up, brother?
What's up? How are we?
Welcome back to the St. Louis, Missouri studios.
I know. Good to be back in my studio in my chair that hasn't been filled by me in a long time.
My chair. Look at him, too. Like, by the way, like, the posture. Like, he comes in here, he's laying back, like, oh, I'm just fucking sick, dude. I'm from Dallas now. Yeah, there you go. This is a professional show. What are you doing around here?
Professional. I forget sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, we have a good time. We're professional. We got to take it seriously around here. What are we doing?
I mean, hey, my picks are shit, so the season's kind of a wash at this point.
It's normal. It's normal for you to have shit picks.
As I look at the board, that board's not updated, by the way. I went 3-1 in these 4 games, and you went what? 0-4?
Well, we're not talking about Thanksgiving Day games.
Yeah.
We want to tell you you can get involved on the show.
I went 3-1.
You went 3-1. Yes, I went 0-3 on Thanksgiving. I went 0-1 on Black Friday. Not great. Having a tough week, and it was my decision to add these picks to the overall pick. So I'll take the L on that one. You guys get involved here on TikTok. You guys can text in on From the 50 or Weber Bets. You can send in your fantasy questions or just your top parlays or talk shit about Nick and his weird hat or something. I don't actually. It's not a weird hat.
You're literally wearing a Cardinals hat. And
I have the same. I have the same hat. Actually.
I know.
Yeah.
I bought this hat because I liked your hat.
Well, I was like, I was going to say his weird beard. I'm like, no, the beard looks pretty trim. I'm like, hat was the first thing.
I got a haircut. Yeah, you don't have anything to trip me for. My picks are great this week.
I don't know about that. I mean, overall, in last place. Yeah. But, you guys get involved.
Almost about 500, though.
On TikTok, you can also call in from the50.com, from the50.com. You get the call button. You jump into the conversation right now with Nick and myself. We're answering fantasy questions all week. Elephant in the room, Big Web is not here today.
Not here.
He is ill. So
no flu game, Big Web.
Flu game, yeah, no flu game for him. He called me last night, of course, with the little tyke now that we have.
Yep.
It's don't want to risk it. It's that time of the year. Don't want to get her sick. So
definitely not.
Appreciate Big Web letting us know he's not feeling good today, so he's not in. But we do have his picks. We have his top 3, his big bet. 4-way parlay, I think. I got to look back at my phone. I might have you look that up.
Has he hit yet?
He has not hit yet, no.
Okay.
No. I think he's missed by 3 times.
Yeah.
So, it is. It's getting there. At least he's only taken minus 200 odds. It's just...
well, I mean, again, his picks are shit, too, so I know he's scared with me coming in that he was going to be a little worried.
Yeah.
We should bring punishments back. That's what we really should have done. Really, really emphasize... the losers having to do some. I mean, as I sit in the bottom in the basement. Of
I'm saying, why would you want to do that of all people?
It put so much more emphasis on the games that we watched on Sunday. Like, I wouldn't care. I would care less about my money bets and more about not wanting to do whatever the punishment was for the week.
Agreed.
That was awful. Especially those fucking jelly beans.
We should honestly, though, because we don't really have time to do a single punishment every week. What we do have time to do is next year come up with a very tough punishment at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then, shoot
then I
that
should
and do content for that.
Try, because I haven't looked even at the board this week yet for my picks this week. So
yeah. You haven't.
I'm 3-1 on the week, though. I am 3-1 on the week.
3-1 on the week. We did have the Thanksgiving Day games. Lions played shitty. I'm telling you right now. Everybody's like so high on them, and I'm pumped. It's a good season, but like, let's pump the brakes on Super Bowl champs, all right? Like, right now, the way they're playing, they'll get their ass kicked by Philly. They'll get their ass kicked by the Niners. So, like, yeah, everybody's like, why are you not happy at 8-3? Because they looked shitty. They've looked shitty a lot this year. Like, you got to put it all together at the right time. It's just the way it was.
I mean, that's how it is. And right now, you're sitting at 8-3, and my Jaguars are playing on the road.
Don't say my Jaguars.
My Jaguars are 7-3.
You don't own them.
7-3 going on the road at Houston. Going to get that game back this week today. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. I do have the Texans. I actually have the over. That's my big play.
That's a good play. I like that. C.J. Stroud looking like rookie of the year right now.
Yeah, where'd he come from?
Do you think the Panthers feel bad right now, having drafted Bryce Young and trading up to draft Bryce Young
and losing DJ Moore and
losing DJ Moore, and you passed on C.J. Stroud for Bryce Young, who's probably still going to be fine.
I said he's going to be a decent quarterback. I thought Stroud would be a bust, to be honest with you.
Really?
Just early on, he didn't look like
Ohio
he had
State
it.
quarterbacks tend to be bust. Justin Fields looking a little bit better this year, but
yeah. That's another take in the offseason. I want to talk about that. I think if they get rid of Fields, it's a bad thing. I think they should keep him.
It's tough not to dive into it too much, but it's always tough because you could say that Caleb Williams, Drake May, whoever is the next best thing, but I feel like in the NFL it always is going to take a quarterback a couple of years to develop. Even Trevor Lawrence, who's probably looking like the best QB out of that class, took him a couple of years before he was
that's great to hear.
Really good. It's like, do you really want to step back, or do you just want to ride with Justin Fields and get him an actually decent offensive line?
Yeah, we'll talk about Justin Fields offseason in the offseason. You guys get involved here on TikTok. Let's see what we got. You need some Missouri Tiger love in that room. That's from Paul.
Yeah, baby. We do.
Don't get Nick started on the Mizzou Tigers this morning. We don't need to hear this shit.
10-2. What a fucking season. Going to Arkansas, kick their sorry little asses.
No, you can't beat real teams like Georgia.
They got mad at us because we hurt their little quarterback. Whatever. Would have been a better game if he had played the whole time. But yeah, 10-2 and 2 drives away from being 12-0. And listen, we would have been 11-1 and we'd have been in the same exact spot even if we had lost or even if we had won against LSU, because we have to play in a division with Georgia. But looking at next year's schedule, TJ, 12-0, baby. Oklahoma and Bama are the only 2 tough games we got on that schedule. We're going to be right back there in the college football playoff next year when it expands to 12 teams. I'm done. I'm done.
We don't care. But Mizzou, great season. This is an NFL show, but great season.
Man, 10-2. First time in a decade that we're back in a legitimate bowl game. It's exciting. New Year's Six Bowl, top 10 in the country.
Not bad.
Let's go,
Not
Tigers,
bad,
MIZ.
Real teams can make it to the Final Four. But
I mean, we would have been right there. We beat Georgia. We're one drive away from beating Georgia.
It's been a good season. I always try to find a way to talk shit on Mizzou to piss Nick off, and I can't really do it this year. You
could say we didn't really have a ton of great wins, but we had a good season. We had a solid season.
It was a solid season. 10 wins is I think it's more of a solid season.
It's more to the good side than the bad, but there were definitely spots where we could have done better.
Good covering team this year, the Mizzou Tigers.
Yeah, they were. They were.
Good stuff. Let's see. Pick one, PPR. Kirk, Collins, or Flowers. That's from C. Swan.
Kirk, Collins, or Flowers? I'm going to go Kirk.
Kirk is up against the Texans. Collins against the Jaguars. Flowers. Who are the Ravens playing? I can't see past my phone. Really good placement on my phone. I don't know. Chargers are playing the Chargers. I'm going to go say Flowers against the Chargers today. Chargers are shitty.
I like how you write all the teams in different colors on the board over there.
Well,
nice.
Of course. It's kind of, you color code it, It's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's not. Don't say it's cute. Like, you can't read the Jaguars or the Seahawks barely with the green.
My phone's blocking. Oh, well, yeah, but that's the closest I had to their
colors. Pick some darker colors. My eyes are
Well,
shit.
I mean, you don't want to do all the same colors, then you can't read everything. At least you're looking for red for the Bucs, you're looking for blue for the Bills. We do what we
Chad,
can.
how's fantasy looking? How are you guys doing in fantasy? Anybody making the playoffs this year?
Yeah, we're to a point now where Nick and I were talking about we haven't done fantasy chat in 2 weeks because now you don't really have waiver wire pickups. It's just your team is your team.
You're set.
You might have a couple last trades if you don't have a deadline. My league doesn't have a deadline, so I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with my team. And Nick, I'm 7-4. I got a shot here. I'm not going to talk about my team that much.
I'm 7-4 too. I'm 7-4. I'm going to make the playoffs, but I'm going to lose first round. So it's a tough position for me.
You never know though. I mean, honestly, I think it could be one of those years. You just got to get in. It's a chip in a chair mentality.
Kyren Williams coming back. Yeah,
that's big.
Huge.
Now I had somebody offer me Devontae Adams straight up for Kyren. And he said, let's wait until after this week. Now, Devontae's also on a bye week next week. But if I eat that and wait 2 more weeks, and I have St. Brown, DJ Moore, and Devontae.
I like that.
All starting in the playoffs. I got Gibbs, and I got Mixon, and I got Kyren.
Yeah, I would trade Kyren.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's a good play.
I think it's a good play because I think he's not going to do as well as he did to start the year. Just coming off injury, they're going to, they're not going to rush him back into it. He's not going to be as explosive as he was.
Right.
And the Rams, I don't know if are they competing for anything right now?
No. They're what, 4 games back in the division or something?
They're not a wild card at all.
Cup's hurt again, I believe, or banged up at least. I don't know. They'll play him, but I think Devontae, the Raiders are going to play because Pierce still wants to get the full-time head coach job next year, so they're going to be playing hard. And I don't know. I think it might be a good trade for me.
I like that.
But my only other running back, if something happens to Gibbs or Mixon, knock on wood that it doesn't, is Zeke Elliott.
Yeah. Ooh,
so I don't have a lot of running back depth. That's a problem. So let's see. Half point PPR, Khalil Herbert or Sutton today. It's from Gotti.
I like Sutton. Sutton's been great right now.
Very consistent, yeah.
For Denver, he's been the go-to guy for Russ, so I would take Sutton there.
Yeah, I agree. I think Sutton's quietly putting together a pretty good fantasy season. He is not at the level of Adam Thielen, but Thielen's the one guy that's shocked me with how bad the Panthers are. He's like everywhere. It's crazy.
He's been the safety blanket for Bryce Young.
Let's see. George says, start Edwards or Flowers. I just need a solid 12 points.
A solid 12?
Solid 12.
Don't know if you're getting a solid 12 from either one of those guys. Probably lean. Is Gus Bus the starter there right now?
He should be.
Is he getting the bulk of the carries?
I believe
I'll
so.
go Gus Bus just because he's going to be your goal line guy, potential for a Hawking touchdown.
Touchdown opportunities, yes. I would agree to go Gus Bus there, 100%. Gabe says, sit one, JT, Kyron, Bijan.
Not Bijan. I think he's
tough.
leveling up. I would, in that situation, probably Kyron, because
Colts
I just
playing Bucks.
don't know that Kyron's going to be full max capacity.
Daryl
right now.
Henderson is gone, so that does help. I mean, they don't have any backups,
But
so
JT's
he is the guy.
been better.
Well, I mean, JT's been playing, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if Kyron...
Well, it doesn't make it better. It just means he's been playing and Kyron hasn't.
Yeah, I would still sit Kyron.
All right. I'm going to say sit JT. I can't believe that I'm asking this, but would you trade Metcalf for Thielen? That's from Adam.
Oh,
Wow.
honestly, maybe.
At this point, I mean, you're kind of going for a Hail Mary. Like, Thielen has been the only guy. You got to think about it.
Listen,
even bad teams, he's one of the only guys there. So
he's
I
consistent.
don't hate it. Yeah.
I actually don't hate it at all. I think Metcalf hasn't been getting the consistency that you would like to see out of him, especially with Geno at quarterback. Lockett and Smith-Njigba have been getting more of the targets than Metcalf has. I know he's been frustrated about that. Thielen's been, like just said, the safety blanket for Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Fantasy-wise, like Thielen's
been solid
on
all
paper.
season.
It doesn't look smart, but like at the end of the week, it does. When Thielen has 17 points and Metcalf has 6.
No, agreed. I think Thielen's a decent target to go get because, again, it's the Panthers are not good, and he's one of the only targets they have. So, in the running game is god-awful.
Yeah,
Miles Sanders, I mean, best trade of my life, getting rid of him for DJ Moore. With I had Cooper in there and Dak Prescott, but still, it was a great trade for me. You guys get involved from the50.com. Hit the call button. You guys jump into the conversation with Nick and myself. You're live on the show, live on the podcast feeds, also on our website, on Apple Podcasts. Follow us along. We're live every Sunday from 10:30 a.m. CT all the way up until kickoff. We're also live throughout the season, throughout the playoffs and Super Bowl. So make sure you guys follow along. We've been doing the show, Nick, what?
4 years?
Is it 4 years?
4 or 5, something like that.
This is probably the best show we've had as far as audience interaction.
Audience
for sure.
interaction, consistency, quality.
The year has definitely progressed year by year, which is awesome.
I mean, you got 2 phones now for TikTok. I guess you only get to be on yours. I'm not good enough to be on the Weber Bets TikTok, but so you just hear my voice over there.
Right,
so
of course. Well, people want to see me. That's why they watch over here.
I guess.
It's understandable. Sure. But who would have thought Big Web would have been a social media superstar at the beginning of the season?
Really carrying the load there over on the From the 50 account.
Big Web. He's got haters. He
does.
You've made it when you got haters and people.
Should we read off some of this from this week?
Let's see what we got this week. I just posted the video early today, actually.
You did,
so I don't know if it has as much traction as it usually does.
Let's go to the account and
see what it says.
So $100 pays $330 this week. Only 6 comments. This is the one, 0 doubts. If anybody screws you, it's the Browns. Never go past
Jerry Goff.
Oh, my bad.
I like it. 0-11 this year. Fire emoji. Teasing 2 teams through 0. How could this go wrong? I don't want to come on this post and say it every week, but nobody has taught you yet that you never tease over 0. Yeah,
That ain't funny.
The comments really don't like Big Web teasing through 0 on some of these favorites.
Yeah,
so,
he doesn't care.
Which I also tend to agree with the audience about teasing through 0 because I've done it before and it doesn't usually work out.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to tease through 0, why not just take the dog with the points and hope that they might win on the money line by some obscure situation because it is the NFL.
Yeah, he doesn't think that way. He thinks that he wants a full field goal and a half for a favorite like the Eagles instead of getting -3.5. To him, that makes it more comfortable to get to cover.
But then why not just go and fucking take the dog the other way?
Well, he just likes the Eagles, but he likes the Eagles enough that he thinks they could maybe win by 7 or more, or they could lose by 3. So in that thought process, you would take the plus 3.5. I get what you're saying, but I know where he's at. He's basically saying like there's a chance the Eagles could beat them by 7 or 10. There's a chance they lose by 3. That's kind of.
But how often has that paid off to where a team has?
Well,
been
he's
in that
0 for 11.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But I will say he has hit once this year. We did not post it because that happened. I was having a baby, so we didn't have time to post a video that week. That's the week he hit, of course, when we didn't post a video.
Sure.
So it's the way it works. But yeah, I mean, Big Web, it's going to happen at some point. He's going to hit at some point. This might be the week, except for the fact that I'm against him on one pick. We'll talk about that later on. Speaking of picks, gentlemen, I say gentlemen, I just talking to Nick.
Yeah, there's one person here. Everybody else bailed. Zook bailed. Big Web bailed.
I'm used to talking like the whole crew.
Tolly got kicked off the show.
Kicked off the show. We banned him. And we missed Tolly. I missed Tolly.
NCAA fucked him, but it's whatever.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, so I go 0 for 4 on Thanksgiving Day games and into Black Friday. I'll just call them Thanksgiving Day games. Audience goes 3-1. How about the audience here?
Yeah, look at that board.
Nick goes 3-1. Big Web goes 2-2, and Zook goes 3-1. So we have our normal picks. We'll go over in a minute. We have 7 games we pick. We have 4 normal games. We have our dog, our toilet bowl game of the week, and our lock of the week. Okay. I lost my first lock of the season last week, Nick, unfortunately.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, what was it on? It was Steelers?
Was it the Chargers, I think?
It was the Chargers. Yeah. It was Chargers -3 against Packers.
Chargers are they're dead to me this year. Done. It was the Vikings 2 years ago. I don't know who it was last year. It's the fucking Chargers this year.
It was brutal game there for the Chargers. And Staley, he's fighting with the media now. He will be fired at the end of the year regardless.
I'm surprised he still has a job, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I am too, honestly. I think they've had their opportunities time and time again, and he always makes some dumbass coaching decision. And I was a pro Staley guy before this year, so
yeah, they have all the pieces now. They have lost Mike Williams. Keenan Allen's hurt every once in a while. Quentin Johnson is fucking terrible. He can't catch anything. Well, he was great at TCU. I don't get it.
I mean, yeah, the TCU team was such a fluke though. Like the 1 year with all those good guys, and now like
Duggan leaves, and I mean their defense, TCU's defense is
oh man,
they can't stop anything.
But they gave up 60 some odd points this past week.
Yeah, and Colorado put how many on them the first week? Whatever it is. What I'm saying is Quentin Johnson was good enough to be a first-round pick in the NFL. I mean, that says something. And then he could have won that game. Or was it last week? Yeah. He had it in his hands and 3 steps on the defender and could not get past him. Yeah, and obviously just dropped the damn pass. So it was brutal. Last week, though, if we're going over the overall standings, I went 4-3. Zook went 4-3. Nick went 4-3. Big Web goes 5-2, and the audience goes 3-4.
Yeah, I got screwed on Monday Night Football from going 5-2 there with the Eagles and the Chiefs.
That was a good game. I figured that would go down to the end, and it was awesome.
Big Web had our locks. I think we had our dogs too, and then unfortunately did not go my way, so I lost the game and I'm in last now.
Yeah, Nick is in last at 37, 38-2. This is not counting Thanksgiving Day. Big Web's in 4th, 38, 37-2. Audience hanging around in 3rd, 44, 29-4. Zook is in 2nd with 46, 29-2, and I'm still in the lead. Maybe not after this week. 51, 24-2.
Yeah, you faltered there.
Tough Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, because you went over. So Zook games 3 games there, so you're only 2 games up on him now.
Yeah, I know. It could.
And
I'm
above 500, but still 1 game back because Big Web went 3-1 on Thanksgiving games, right?
Yeah,
so still 1 game back.
It could change quick, but it's a long season. As you say, it's a long season. I could definitely get my lead back. It's just the way it works. It's
40, 39-2. I'm right there.
100%. So yeah, those are overall standings, and it's been a fun year already. It's getting down to it where Nick's got to make a move. He's back 14 games to start this week,
bro,
which is crazy.
I know, man. Bad. But we're here.
Don't you work for a sports betting company?
Yes, I do, but I'm not good at picking spreads.
You don't participate, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
I do player props. It's got player props. You want a player prop parlay today?
Oh, sure. What do you got?
Player prop entry.
Player prop parlay entry. Let's hear it.
The entry is going to be 3 running backs because running backs are the go-to. Running back yards are the go-to. Jaylen Warren, now running back 1.
Wow.
Running back 1.
Oh, he's taking the job from Najee?
In Pittsburgh. I mean, for all intents and purposes,
pretty
yes.
Much,
49.5 rush yards, more than.
Okay.
That running back in Atlanta, Bijan, finally getting going, 57.5.
Is he sick today, though? Is he sick?
57.5. He is healthy.
Has someone given him chicken soup today?
He is healthy. He's good to go. And Alvin Kamara, 48.5 rush yards, more than. also playing that same game against Atlanta, against Bijan. Look for a lot of ground yards there, TJ. That 3 is, I don't know what the specific odds are. I'm playing it on Prize Picks, but I know that's not the sponsor on the show, but that's where I'm putting it in.
Yeah, and this is awkward because I'm going to go right into a live
you're
read.
You're going to go right into a competitor live read, so...
Parlay Play, the DFS platform for player prop parlays, like all the stuff you heard Nick talk about. They got all kinds of stuff, NFL, MLB, and during baseball season, NHL. They got all the sports on there to do player prop parlays, and of course you can do NFL stuff. Obviously, I've hit and also cashed. They paid me out within a day. Parlay Play is legit. It's legal in 27 states, including Illinois, if you're in the St. Louis area. So again, you can check it out on their website to make sure you're in a state that is legal. I know it's all the sports betting states. I know it's a few others as well, so check it out. It's Parlay Play. Again, if you join via the link on FromThe50.com, or if you download the app and use code FT50, you get $5 of free play just for signing up, and a deposit match up to $100. That's Parlay Play, the DFS platform for player prop parlays. Nick, you want to take a caller here?
Yeah, let's take a caller. What's up, caller?
Let's go. What's up, Raider Nation? How we doing? Raider Nation. Hello. Not hearing him, Nick. Raider Nation, come off mute, my man. If you can hear us. We'll see what happens. Like, I don't hear him.
Raider Nation from the Twitch chat. Big fan of Nick.
Yeah. All right, well, let's we're going to hide him on stream for a minute, see if we can get him connected here in a second. Let's see. Are we starting Jamar Chase? That's from Texan01. Again, what is the question? Like, over who?
Because Joe Burrow's not playing.
But
so
you
I think
start Jamar Chase.
Well, you got A.J. McCarron. Hey, XFL quarterback A.J.
Is he actually
McCarron.
playing?
I don't know. He got signed to their active squad.
Jake Browning's still the starter, but he should be backup, right?
Shit, A.J. McCarron throwing to Jamar Chase sounds kind of nice.
I mean, is that what you dreamed up in preseason?
Sounds kind of nice, man, if you're a Jamar Chase owner. No. Hey, he could be the starting quarterback by the end of the game today.
Could happen. Let's try this again. Raider Nation. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Good, how are you? Hello?
You guys able to hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
We got you.
Okay, cool. All right, boys, so I got a 4-pick parlay for you guys.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Tell me what you guys think.
Okay.
So I got Bucks beating the Colts.
Okay. So is this all money line?
All money line, yes, sir.
Okay.
Then I got the Texans beating the Jags at home.
I like that. Yeah, like that a lot, Nick.
Nope.
Yep.
Nick's a Jags fan, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Unfortunately for him.
And then I got the Steelers beating the Bengals.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I got the Titans at home.
Titans
Over the
against
Panthers.
That's not bad
Yep.
either.
Will Levis.
What does that pay? What are the odds?
Ooh, so $30 wins me $400.
That's a good
30
payout.
pays 400. That's pretty
That's a good payout
for a 4-leg
parlay.
parlay.
$30 donation, but it's a good payout.
That's
the Jaguars,
what I'm saying, dude. I've been donating all freaking year, dude.
Well, you're about
Dude,
to donate it
welcome
again
to the
today,
club.
'cause the Jaguars are winning that ball game.
I'm telling you, though,
Unfortunately.
it's so gross to bet on the Titans, but when they're playing the Panthers, I'm with you. I hate the Titans, but I hate the
Levis.
Panthers more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Titans are awful this year.
Yeah, they
And
are.
I don't know if it's because of the quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the Panthers are just, I don't know. You
Offensive
can't
line
go wrong
kinda
betting on
sucks.
Derrick Henry at least. You know what I mean?
Don't really have a good run game there. Miles Sanders, who I've been preaching all year as a shit running back, has been a shit running back.
He's been bad. He's been really bad.
I said that preseason too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Raider
So
Nation,
what's
how about your Raiders today? I'm all over the Chiefs. So tell me that you guys are going to lose by 14.
Okay, so all year we've been covering the spread pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was it? Was it last week?
Yeah.
We
No,
covered the
they've been
spread last
covering
week.
last 2 weeks. I've been on them. Yeah.
Yep. So I feel like this week we'll definitely cover the spread this week. So I think Max Crosby's active today. As long as he's active, I think we have a shot.
9.5, Nick.
9.5.
I'm all over the Chiefs.
Scary number.
Everywhere.
Scary number.
Everywhere. I did take them on a teaser or a parlay down
I'm
to
gonna say the
5.5,
Raiders.
though.
Say the Raiders get it done. Get it done.
I
Cover
said
at
we
least
get.
at
I said we
home.
get it done. I said we get it done.
They're not going to get it done.
But honestly, the Chiefs have no. I mean, they don't want to catch a ball.
Yeah, Mark
Kelsey.
MVS is crying in a corner. He can't figure out how to make a catch.
I think Patrick Mahomes went up to those guys and say, "Look, motherfuckers, we're playing football this weekend. All right, you better
They're just
catch some
gonna run this.
passes
They're gonna
here."
run the shit out of the ball. They're just gonna run the shit.
I
out of the
gotta
ball.
run the ball. They have the best quarterback in the NFL. They're not gonna run the ball, Nick.
They might run the ball. Isaiah Pacheco yards.
Hey,
would be good.
what happened to your Lions?
Oh
Yeah,
I
what
don't
happened
get
to
Raider
your
Nation?
Lions?
Come
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
I thought we were friends.
I'm sorry, bro. I had to.
No, I'm telling you, I've been saying it. Everybody says like, "Oh, you're not happy about an 8-3 start." I'm not, because now I want it all. I want to win it all. And right now they'll get their ass kicked by Philly or the Niners. So like you got to get better. So yeah, they got a good team, but they're so inconsistent. It's insane.
Right.
Just need some help. We need some defensive help. The offensive line's been banged up. Goff the last 2 weeks. For some reason, he tried to be a mobile quarterback this week. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, it's tough.
This is brutal. I'm like, he looks like a damn reindeer in the headlights or something. It's just insane. Crazy, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys, man. Hopefully my thing hits, but
thanks, Raider
I'm sorry
Nation.
about your Jags, man. But
hey, donation.
CJ Stroud, man, he's too good.
Just go ahead and light that $30 on fire.
Go Texans. I'm with you, man. Thanks, Raider Nation. Appreciate it, man.
All right, let it go.
All right, it's Raider Nation.
CJ Stroud might be rookie of the year, but Trevor Lawrence is the better quarterback in that game, TJ.
Okay, I agree with that, but it's early. You're talking about a rookie against a third-year guy. You know what I mean? Is he third year? Third year.
Third year, second year?
I think it's third year, Nick. So it's only your team.
Yeah, I think it is third year.
Okay. You guys can call in like Raider Nation from the50.com. This is what I wanted to do. I love callers. Callers are the best. It's just so much fun.
Well, we have to hear less of you then, so that's always nice.
Well, that's a good one there. Nice one.
Got him. Zinger.
Gotta love that. You guys can also
Third
text in here on TikTok. I told you it was third year. It's your team. Let's see. Greg, thank you for the follow. Merman says, sit one, Swift, Warren, Bijan. Sit one, Nick.
Ooh, damn. I'm playing Bijan. Mm-hmm. I'm playing Warren, both of them, because I got them in that bet that I just said earlier. But in that situation, I kind of like Swift over Warren.
Yeah, I would go Swift
I would say
over Warren. I would sit Warren, and you got to start Bijan.
Yeah, I would sit Warren purely because they're still running two running backs there. Bijan is getting the bulk carries in Atlanta. Swift is getting the bulk carries in Philly.
Yeah. Matthew asked 80 times, Ridley or Nico Collins, Nick?
I would go Nico Collins.
I would probably go with Ridley today.
It's always a guessing game.
Tank Dell is going to have a day, I think.
With the Jaguars, you're always guessing, is it the Ridley game or is it the Kirk game? Because they always have, like, whenever one of them goes off, it's their 110-yard game for 2 touchdowns. So
yeah.
And then when they're not, it's not their week. It's not their week. So.
Tank Dell's been scoring a shit ton of points the last 3 weeks.
I do like the over in that game, but I think Nico has more upside to score a touchdown than Ridley does.
I actually took the over down to 43.5. It was like minus 180, I think, something like that.
That's not bad.
I parlayed that with Bills plus 7.5. They have to win today. Or if they don't win, they'll cover 7.5. Playing against Philly in Philly, I get it. This is desperation time for them. They're 2 games back of Miami now. Like they better fucking win, or it's time. So if they don't cover 7.5, I already said on the Sharps app, go download it. I'll give you a read here in a second. That if they don't cover 7.5 today, I'm not going to bet on them for 5 years.
I think they're dead to me. That's what I think.
The Bills,
yeah,
I can't disagree with that.
Yep.
It's brutal. And then I have those two, the over to 43.5 for Houston, the Bills plus 7.5, and the Chiefs down to 5.5. Nick, that's a 3-leg parlay. I like that one.
Okay, that's not bad. It's called a teaser, TJ. It's called a teaser.
No, it's alternate spreads.
All right.
It's a parlay with alternate spreads.
Sure,
it is.
I will say Bills was cheese last week. They won 32-6. That game was not close at all.
Yeah,
Jets season is over.
Jets are bad. I mean, I put real money on fucking Tim Boyle this week.
The Jets just don't have a quarterback. The Jets defense is good. They're banged up. Their offense is good. They just don't have their quarterback. Like you put which is so crazy.
Why would they bring him back? He's already talking about coming back, even if they're out of the playoff hunt, because he wants to be he's such an asshole.
Well, it's just
he wants to be just look at me. I'm coming back from an Achilles injury.
Like the Jets and the Niners are very similar in a lot of ways. Where again, Niners have a decent quarterback, but I think that the Niners are still. I was saying this last night. I think the Niners are not going to be a true Super Bowl contender because Brock Purdy's not that guy.
Yeah, you kind of seen it this year for the first time.
Yeah.
Like he's inconsistent, but it's the NFL. You were going to lose at some point. I mean, come on. They are stacked though, man. I mean, their defense is just ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and get to our picks here. Again, if you guys are new to the show, you guys are part of the panel, so make sure you comment here on TikTok, whether it's Weber Bets from the 50 or on YouTube, and let us know what your picks are for the audience picks, because you guys are in third right now, so you got to keep this up. Nick, I'm going to have you help me out with Zook's picks. I forgot to put them in the chat.
Gotcha. I'll try to get line check 2 here. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, so let's start here. We got Jacksonville at the Houston Texans. The Texans are getting 1.5, correct?
Getting 1.5 at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Zook is taking the Jaguars.
Okay, what do you got?
I will also be taking my Jacksonville Jaguars. Can't fade my own team. I think C.J. Stroud, again, been Rookie of the Year caliber so far. But the Jaguars overall, I think, are a better football team. Hard place to play in Houston, though.
Yeah.
Tough place to win. And Houston tends to win those games, but I'm going to go with Jaguars.
Big Web's also going with Jacksonville.
Also on Jacksonville.
Audience, what does audience have here? Looks like Jacksonville is the favorite. I see 2 Jacksonvilles. Yeah, I think that's the pick. So that means I got Houston on an island. Gotta love that.
Yeah.
I like the Texans today. They've been playing lights out. It's a divisional game. They really need this one, too, to stay in the hunt for the division winner, to be the division winner. So I do like Houston today. I think it'll be a close game. Interesting spread, but I'll go ahead and take the Texans in this one.
All right.
Next one, we got Kansas City at the Las Vegas Raiders.
Minus 9.5.
9.5 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And Zook will be taking the Kansas City Chiefs minus 9.5, as will Big Web.
All right.
I think I'm going to go the opposite way here. Just talk to Raider Nation. Feeling good about him jumping on and chatting with us. So we're going to take the Raiders plus 9.5. Chiefs could win this one by like a million, but Max Crosby back today. Yeah, and the Chiefs can't catch the ball.
Yeah. My thing is they had a bad loss. So Big Web's going with Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City, so is Zook.
I'm going to go ahead and go Kansas City because they need a bounce-back game. They lost to the Eagles in this one.
That's true.
I think Mahomes is going to be pissed off. I think they're going to be playing lights out. And if Vegas plays subpar at all, they're going to get wiped off the floor.
I will tell you, though, divisional home dogs tend to cover.
That's true.
So,
not bad.
Divisional matchup, home dog for the Raiders. What is the audience taking?
Audience has Kansas City, I believe.
All right, Island for the Raiders.
City.
Usually ends poorly for me, but maybe this week, TJ, we can get one back.
Yeah, call him Gilligan, bitch.
Call me Gilligan, bitch.
All right, we got Buffalo Bills at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Bills are getting, is it 3.5?
It's at 3 right now. Bills plus 3 on the road in Philly.
Okay.
Zook is going to take Buffalo. Big Web is going to take Philly.
It's a good game.
This is a good game. This will be one of the best games of the day. What do we do, TJ? What does the audience think?
The audience is going with Philly, it looks like.
Audience is going with Philly. My gut says I'm going to lean Philly as well. I don't think I can good conscience bet on Buffalo and have them fuck me again, so give me the Eagles with the -3 at home.
This is my last chance with the Buffalo Bills. This is my last chance.
I'll give you that.
I got to give them one more shot, and we'll really see how shitty they are if they lose this game by 10 or more.
You know, this game's really going to come down to how Buffalo can control the clock and control the turnover battle, because Josh Allen has been throwing.
Wow, that was like an ESPN take.
A lot of interceptions, but if Buffalo can keep control of the ball, they got a good kicker, TJ, and Tyler Bass.
Here we go. Here comes the kicker take.
Good kicker and Tyler Bass, and they got good wide receivers. They just can't turn the ball over. And they might win, but I'm going with the Eagles.
All right. Well, that's pretty split. I expected that. So me and Zook on Buffalo, and the audience, Nick and Big Web on Philly. All right, we got Baltimore at the Los Angeles Chargers. Sunday Night Football is the Ravens -3.5.
-3 right now, according to the duel.
Okay.
The Ravens, on the road against the Chargers. Big Web is going with the Ravens -3.
What about Zook?
Zook is going to go with the Ravens -3.
All right.
The audience is going to take who?
Audience, let us know. I haven't seen much.
I mean, for me, I'm also going to have to stick with the Ravens and go -3. It seems like the one the Chargers would win, though.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty split here, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens -3 still.
I'm seeing more Chargers. We're actually going to flip a coin. This one seems so heads are Ravens, tails is the Chargers for the audience.
Over under
it's tails. They're taking the Chargers.
They're taking the Chargers.
Island.
I need to get a game on the audience here, so I'm okay with that. Hopefully the Ravens can get it done.
Yeah.
Man, that one's screaming Chargers.
That one sucks. So audience is on an island. I'm taking Baltimore as well. It's I'm glad the half isn't there. I'll take -3. But the Chargers suck. I mean, they've screwed me so many times this year, and they're not consistent. Baltimore's one of the best teams in the NFL, so give me the Ravens -3. I actually think this should be higher, at around 4.5 or 5, something like that. All right, Toilet Bowl game of the week. This might be one of the worst ones we've had this season. We got the New England Patriots at the New York Giants.
-4.5.
Giants are -4? Or
Patriots
are
-4.
What? All right.
On the road, divisional game, divisional home dog. Big Web takes the Giants plus 4.5.
Yeah.
Zook takes the Patriots minus 4.5.
Okay.
Toilet bowl games, I'm tend to stick with the dog. It's a home dog, home division dog. Give me the Giants plus 4.5.
Okay. Audience, what do we got here on the Giants and the Patriots? What are your thoughts? I'm going to take the Giants plus 4.5. Tommy DeVito playing a little football, eh? Playing a little football.
Yeah, Danny DeVito at QB there.
Danny DeVito. Gotta love it.
Oh, man.
He's playing good, though. Plus 4.5, I'll take it. The Patriots suck, really suck. I don't even know who the quarterback is today. Give me the Giants. And the audience is also taking the Giants, so Zook is alone with the New England Patriots. Zook, have fun with that one.
Yeah, that's gross.
All right, we got the dogs of the week. What do we got, Nick, for Mr. Zook?
Yeah, so we go to the dogs, and Zook likes the Atlanta Falcons. Line check on the Falcons. I believe they're plus 1.5.
They were minus 1.5. They're
plus 1.5 home.
Okay.
Again, another home divisional dog against the Saints. Zook likes the Falcons. Big Web likes the Browns. He locked in at plus 1.5. It's still at plus 1.5 on the road against the Denver Broncos. Tend to like that one as well.
Yeah.
What's the audience like?
Audience, send in your top dogs for the week.
Dog, man.
Send in your top dogs right now in the chat.
I mean, I kind of want to go to Monday Night Football and take the Bears. Let me just peruse, TJ, real quick.
I'm gonna go ahead and give mine. I had the Giants actually, but I'm gonna double up on Houston. I'm gonna go ahead and double up on the Texans. The more I think about it, the more I like that game. Give me a double up on the Houston Texans plus 1.5.
So I'm looking at either the Falcons or the Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears on Monday Night Football. I'm getting plus 3 on the road in Minnesota. Josh Dobbs, your time is donezo. But Justin Jefferson, is he coming back this week?
He's supposed to be. Was he activated officially? I feel like I would have seen more about that.
I feel like Bears trending, hopefully in the right direction. If they lose that one by field goal and we push, that's fine. So I will go with the Bears.
All right, Bears are, what is the number there?
Plus 3.
Plus 3. All right, so plus 3. A lot of small spreads here.
Yeah,
for these
very small
dogs
spreads this week. All across the board. Everything is under 3 except for 1, 2. They get the 4.5 game with the Patriots. Everything else is under 3 though, except for the Chiefs game.
These are some shitty games overall. I mean, they're not great.
Every spread under 3 though is crazy.
Yeah. That's insane. All right, so audience is taking Cleveland with Big Web.
Okay.
Plus 1.5. All right, and then locks of the week. Audience, put your top play of the day right now. Your lock in the chat. No over-unders, just team spread. Nick, what do you got
So
here?
Big Web's going with the Ravens again. They're minus 3.
Okay.
Zook likes the Tennessee Titans today against the Panthers. Minus 3.5. That one might screw him.
Woo!
That one might screw him.
Yuck.
Dude, this is tough. I'm searching for one here. I'm trying to find something. You know,
It's a tough week.
it is a tough week. It is a tough week. The Eagles just went down to 2.5.
Wow.
That one just moved.
Wow.
That's crazy. What do you like as I finish up
I'm
here?
I'm going to double up on the Chiefs. I think they're going to blow out
Okay.
the Raiders today. I've been all
Don't
over
hate that.
Vegas the last 2 weeks. They've been covering, but Kansas City is on a mission today. They need a big bounce back game. They're going to roll today, minus 9.5.
I mean, I guess we could have some fun with this one, and I'm just zeroing in on 2 games. I'm trying to make up my mind here. I'm looking at either the Jaguars, TJ, or the Broncos. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the Broncos at home, minus 1.5. Go against the audience. Go against Big Web. Try to snag a game here.
Okay.
Because that's what you got to do.
Don't hate it.
Yeah, you know, it's a little
playing
bit,
better.
A little bit of a coin flip game. Who's at quarterback right now today for Cleveland?
Is it DTR?
I think it is DTR.
I think it's DTR.
So, yeah.
Joe Flacco on the roster,
Yeah,
correct?
Joe Flacco, I think, is rostered. Now let's get a weather check, though, out there in Colorado.
Give me a Pittsburgh line check, because that's where the audience is going, I believe.
Pittsburgh line check would be like 2.5. Yep, 2.5.
Minus 2.5?
Minus 2.5.
Minus
Yep.
2.5.
Let's
Okay.
go to Denver for a quick weather check. Hopefully, we just have buckets of snow. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be nice for you.
Buckets of snow. Oh, Tali just messaged me. He said, "I'm not even
What do you say?
it's not even a conference game." Come on, Nick.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
did you say? What do you mean conference game?
What do I mean conference game?
You say divisional matchup? Who's Denver playing? They're not in the same division.
No, I wasn't talking about I wasn't a Denver divisional matchup there
Okay.
that I was talking about. But
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyway, That's where we're at. So we got Pittsburgh minus 2.5 for the audience. I go with Kansas City minus 9.5. Nick's with Denver minus 1.5.
Yep.
Baltimore minus 3 for Big Web, and Tennessee minus 3.5 for Zook. I mean, what are we doing, Zook?
Tennessee minus 3.5 might be the scariest play on that board right now. That is
wow.
brutal.
I love it. All right, you guys can send in your picks here on the chat. We have about 40 minutes or so, maybe 45. We can just literally do rapid-fire fantasy questions, so let us know what you guys need answered. Sit them, start them, your top plays. You guys can call in for the show as well. It's fromthe50.com, from the 50.com. Hit the call button. You jump into the conversation with Nick and myself. But I want to do something I always do. I forget to do it every single week, but I love doing this. Put in the chat where you're watching from right now. What city you're in currently. We are in St. Louis, Missouri. I
Brazil.
love seeing where everybody is watching. We have
North Dakota.
all across the nation. We have people in Canada. We've had people in Australia.
Tokyo.
All over the place. Tokyo. Atlanta, Fresno, California. We need more. North Dakota, Orlando, Cleveland, Alexandria, Virginia, Nick. That's a new one.
I've never been there before.
We should have like a board and like mark each one and see if we get new ones each week. Tampa, San Antonio, Texas, Frankfort, Kentucky, Omaha. Let's see, Arkansas, Akron, Ohio, Dayton, Jersey. I mean, this is great. I love seeing
all over
this.
the place.
Pretty
all
neat,
over the
man.
place.
The reach of this show is just vast. It's out there.
Dude, don't say it vast.
What? Isn't that what vast means?
Vast.
You ever say something like, I think that means vast means wide, doesn't
No,
it?
it does mean. That is correct.
That's good. You know, I'm a scholar. I know
You're
words.
not a scholar. You might be the dumbest person in this room right now. You are the dumbest person in this room right now.
Wow, that's a good one. There's only two of us. The Bronx, Indianapolis, Fargo, North Dakota, Calgary. There you go. There's
Calgary. There's Canada. There's Canada.
Who does one in Calgary root for in the NFL? Would
Maybe
you say
Buffalo?
the Vikings?
Yeah, maybe Minnesota.
I think Minnesota gets a lot of
Minnesota.
Canadian fans.
Yep.
I would say probably the Lions get a few Canadian fans.
Packers probably.
The Bills.
Packers get a lot of international love.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the Cowboys probably do.
Yeah. Some of those more like marketable teams.
Who do you think has no fans in Canada?
Jacksonville
0.
Jaguars.
Really?
Yeah.
Not one Jacksonville Jaguars fan. They're good now.
No.
I think the Arizona Cardinals have zero Canadian fans.
Arizona Cardinals would be another one. Houston Texans.
Texans are a good play. That's a good play.
Tennessee Titans.
I think Tennessee, they've had a decent run back in the day.
They don't have anybody that's like good though.
Derrick Henry's like one of the best running backs of all time.
I mean, yeah, but like they don't, it's just
But nobody else.
yeah, nobody else. When you don't have
Will Levis isn't marketable to
no.
Canada.
Gia Duddy broke up with him, so and when
Who the
banged
fuck is
Morgan
that?
Wallen, his ex-girlfriend.
Gia Duddy?
Yeah, the girl from. Did you ever see the TikToks go viral on draft night when his girlfriend was there? Will Levis.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, no, she was banging Morgan Wallen. For
her
a while.
name's what? Gia Duddy?
Gia Duddy. Yeah.
Gia Duddy. Yeah, she was good
Smoke
looking.
show.
Yeah,
Smoke show.
absolutely. What does she do on TikTok? Was she just like I'm a hot girl, so
I
here's
think
my
so.
account? Okay.
Yeah, probably. I'm not up to what she's up to, but
You're like Mr. TikTok. I feel like you know all this shit.
Yeah, I
though.
do manage
You should do like a
TikTokers.
show like updating like all the TikTok influencers. and
everybody
everything.
like influencer power rankings.
It'd be good. I'd watch it.
Yeah, all right.
I wouldn't care, but I'd be like,
I'll give
oh,
you.
I like
It'll
watching-
be your news, but your TikTok news of the day.
yeah.
Hey, this
TikTok News
TikTok.
of the Day by Nick Yale. Yeah, that's good.
It's TikTok stars doing this right now.
Get that
Sure.
sponsored. I think people would watch that.
Definitely.
Jimmy Dean. Wow, the sausage guy.
Yeah,
He's
I
on
know
the
him.
show. Nico Collins or D Hop today? Nico Collins.
Yeah, Nico Collins. D-Hop's got big play potential, but I would not rely on that.
Higher ceiling with Nico right now. The
Yeah.
Texans are on fire. Fields or Dobbs? That's from Luke.
Go Fields. Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Fields he looked good against the Lions last week. Did the Steelers win today? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's from question mark.
Pittsburgh over Cincinnati.
With
who
no Joe Burrow, yeah.
Does not have Joe Burrow playing, but is at home. Mm-hmm. Divisional dog.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Pittsburgh still. Platty Daddy says, where's Big Web? He is sick today, unfortunately.
Out with the flu, and he's too much of a bitch to have a flu game.
Oh, wow. Wow, Nick's
No.
throwing
He's
out
he's actually responsible. Because
He is. He's being a good
TJ's
grandpa. He doesn't
child,
want to
not
get me sick, which will make my daughter sick possibly.
Yeah,
so that's smart. It's he's doing the right thing.
Team player.
Team player.
Team player, Big Web is.
Deontay Johnson or Demario Douglas? Nick, who the fuck is Demario Douglas? Who is that?
Deontay Johnson, Demario Douglas. I mean, I got to look up what team he's on.
Well, I don't know who Demario Douglas is, so start Deontay Johnson.
I've never heard the name.
I don't think he's in the NFL.
I've heard the name Demario Douglas before.
I would have put $5 down that he does not play in the NFL.
What team do you think he plays for right now?
Demario Douglas sounds like a guy who plays for the Tennessee Titans.
22 years old. No, he right conference though.
Really?
Yeah, don't look at chat.
Oh, right conference, not the right division?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I got to look at the depth chart of this team because I'm
Pittsburgh?
Intrigued.
Is like a third stringer on the Pittsburgh?
Nope.
Steelers?
Nope.
Oh, give me the first letter of the team, please.
N.
Niners? No.
No, I said you had the right conference correct before.
I know.
It's an AFC. He's the number 2 on this team.
He's the number 2 on that team?
Yeah, number 2 wide receiver.
N. Why can't I think of any teams with the letter N at the start?
Well, it's the city.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what you told me. You said it was. I said the team name.
Oh,
I'm sitting there going N. I was like, the Niners is the only N.
P. It's the only team with P in their name.
Patriots?
Yeah.
N.
New England.
Oh, okay.
Patriots.
I'm losing. It's an early morning.
You are. Devontae. They're wide. Can you name their other 2 wide receivers on their roster?
Patriots. Jacoby Myers plays for the Raiders now.
Correct.
Just a little fun fact for you.
Yeah, just thrown in there.
Just buying some time. Oh, they got Devontae Parker's on that team.
Yeah, he's their wide receiver 1. He's their wide receiver 3.
So Demario Douglas is their
2.
wide receiver 2.
Wide receiver 2.
The Patriots' number 3 receiver is Harry Douglas. Played for the Falcons back in 2008.
No, he actually played for the team that Deontay Johnson's currently on. Is who you should start this week over Demario Douglas.
The Steelers.
It was the Steelers, but that's who his former team was. Third string wide receiver for the Patriots.
Oh,
or the number 3 wide receiver.
Martavis Bryant. I think he played back in 2010.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Ah, Juju. Yeah, sure. There you go. Nick had it. Nick Batch had it on the chat there.
Nice.
Gotta love that.
Very good. Very good.
Let's see. Isn't Devontae Parker injured? So that means Douglas is wide receiver 1 right now. It's from Herbo.
Probably, but Mac Jones is still throwing you the ball. So, and you're playing against the Giants.
Yeah, that tells you how much Patriots football I've watched this year.
Crap game. Deontay Johnson also crap wide receiver, the crap quarterback in the Steelers.
Yeah.
So,
by the way, can we go after Nick for the fact that I go, give me the first letter of the team name? He says N. There is no N. There's no N.
I didn't hear team name. I just heard name. And
then I said Titans first, and then you said N. I'm like, oh, Nashville. So I was right. He wasn't listening to me. It was New England.
No. I mean, you're just a dumbass. So
I don't know about
probably, if you just use your brain, that's why you're the second smartest person in this room.
Yo, that dude, big mad, fella.
That's why you're the dumbest person in this room.
Wow, throwing shit at the fan today.
You're going after me. I'm going
after you.
What
did I do? I didn't go after you.
Yeah, you're trying to give me shit for not giving the correct team name. Anyways, fantasy questions.
Jacob says Ford or Bijan today?
Bijan. Why would you start Ford over Bijan?
Yeah, Bijan's the automatic play there. I agree with Nick. Devontae Smith, Dell, or Flowers? That's from Max.
Tank Dell. You like Tank Dell.
Tank Dell's been red hot the last few weeks. You gotta stick with Tank Dell.
Eagles are one of those teams, too, where you pick whether it's the Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown game. Because last week, TJ, A.J. Brown has been having a phenomenal year. I picked A.J. Brown, didn't do shit. 1 catch for 7 yards.
Yeah, he was like the top
Smith
receiver for
yards.
a while, and now it's Tyreek. Tyreek Hill is obviously the number 1 fantasy guy now, but it's, is he dropped off the last few weeks?
A.J. Brown had a bad week last week.
Oh, bad week last week, okay.
When I played him or took his yards.
Kansas City's defense, that's another reason why I like them minus 9.5 today. I think the Raiders aren't going to be able... we talk about how good Mahomes is and how the receivers are screwing him over. Their defense is legit. I mean, actually, really good. So.
Yeah, but the Chiefs still are a team that, the Chiefs are a team they should blow them out in this game, and then they don't.
Yeah.
They end up winning by 3 or losing. They don't cover those big spreads a lot
That
of the
is
time.
true, and they're on the road, but I don't know.
They
I got a feeling
have
today.
more or less this year. I don't know what the spreads are, but they beat in divisional games, they beat the Broncos by 11. They beat the Chargers by 14. So in divisional games, they actually have been covering those higher spreads, which scares me now that I'm looking at these this record here. But
Mike says Blues hat, nice. Kyler Murray or Fields?
Kyler Murray or Fields?
I'm going Fields there. Absolutely Fields.
Kind of like Kyler. Honestly, Kyler's been getting his points now that he's been back.
Not as good as Fields, though. Fields looked great last week.
He did. But Fields, you go with the inconsistency there.
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you got?
Fields
better. Against Minnesota. Who the Arizona Cardinals playing?
Cardinals are playing the Rams, obviously.
Rams.
'Cause I have my board over there.
Yeah, that is a tougher matchup probably for Kyler than the Fields one.
Yeah, I'm going Fields there. All right, let's do a little rapid fire fantasy here, where we answer these as quickly as we possibly can,
Okay.
and you guys just spam the chat with your fantasy questions. Kyler or Jay Herbert? That's from
Kyler.
Zach.
No, Jay Herbert.
I'm going with Herbert. Mike, you're welcome. Hubbard or Najee? That's from Michaela.
Who?
Hubbard or Michaela? Hubbard or Najee? That's from Michaela.
Najee.
Michaela does not play in the NFL. I'll take Najee as well. No. I'll take Hubbard. He's starting. I don't think Sanders is starting anymore.
Still give me Najee.
All
Hubbard's
right.
buns.
Do I play Chase from Apple User?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Absolutely. Cup or Gabe Davis? PPR. It's from Matthew.
Gabe Davis.
Cup, is he back?
Banged up, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought. I would not go with Cup. I'll take Gabe Davis. T-Law or Fields? That's from Derek.
T-Law.
I'll go Fields over T-Law.
You're
I like
not very
Fields
quick
this
at
week.
these.
What are you talking about? You got to give a little bit,
You just got to go.
Taysom Hill, Justin Watson, and Robert Woods in my second flex full
I
PPR.
can't read all that. You got to say it slower than that.
Taysom Hill, Justin Watson, and Robert Woods in my second flex full PPR. It's from
Taysom
Noah. Second PPR, I'm going to go with Robert Woods there. Josh Downs or Godwin from Colts Mafia.
Downs.
I'll go with Godwin. McBride or Kincaid? That's from Lynn. I'll go with Kincaid as well. D-Hop or Singletary for flex? That's from
Singletary.
Nick. I'm going to go with D-Hop. Pierce or Kareem Hunt? It's from Rick.
Kareem Hunt.
I'll go Kareem Hunt. Let's see. T-Law or Murray? It's from user 9991282. I'll go T-Law as well. Pick 3, Amari Cooper, Bijan, or Rashad White, PPR League. Thanks for the help.
Pick
That's from
3
Zach.
or pick 1?
Pick
Pick 1,
3.
I'm picking Bijan. Well,
Actually, just get rid of one of them. Amari Cooper, James Conner, Bijan, or Rashad White, PPR League. Just drop one, basically.
Amari Cooper.
I'm going to drop James Conner. Let's see. Warren or Smith? That's from Harry. Is that Devontae Smith? Is that who that is?
Probably.
Who the Steelers playing again? Bengals.
I like Warren.
I'll go with Smith. Devontae Smith? Question mark.
Yeah.
Like what? Just Devontae Smith? No
question.
I
think they were asking the chat maybe Devontae Smith.
All right. Hopkins or Godwin? That's from Kevin.
Shit, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go Hopkins.
Godwin for me. Taysom Hill or Cole Kmet tight end? It's from No Limit.
Taysom Hill.
I'm gonna go with Cole Kmet.
We literally just keep saying the opposite of everything.
It's awesome. This is what the audience is here for, is to make sure they get help and not from each other. We always do this.
Who do you
shit.
trust more, my picks or my fantasy advice?
Yeah, well,
Don't
Nick's
trust
in
my
last
picks.
place, so
Yeah.
I'm at the top of the leaderboard. OBJ or D-Hop? That's from Joe.
D-Hop.
I don't know about that one. I'll take OBJ. I think
of course you will.
these guys can.
Of course you will. yeah. Nick likes D-Hop. I like OBJ.
Well, he gets a lot of deep
sure.
shots now, though. He's like boom or bust, but he gets a lot of deep shots. So I'll take OBJ. All right, a couple more, and then we're going to take a caller. Let's see. Rashad White, Kyron Williams, DeAndre Swift, bench one. Rashad White.
Rashad White, yeah.
Yeah. Kyron and DeAndre, start them. Let's see. Drake London or Cooper? That's from No Limit.
Drake London.
I'll go with Cooper there. And okay, one more. Ash says Josh Jacobs, Keaton Mitchell, Rice, or Addison.
Rice, Addison. How many?
Just pick one. I'm going to go with Addison because they're playing against the Bears defense. They looked good against the Lions last week, but I think they'll struggle. Give me Addison.
I'll take that.
All right, there we go. That's Quick Hit Fantasy. We'll get back to it in a minute, but first we have a caller. Jay back on the show. Jay, what's going on, man? How we doing?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you?
I'm still recovering from Thanksgiving.
Oh, man. You sound like you had a good few nights here.
Yeah, no, the Lions cost me.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's the team they are now from time to time, unfortunately.
I was thinking about you. I was like, holy shit, like, what the fuck is going on?
Probably the worst start. I mean, I watched that Ravens game, but probably the worst start of the year. I mean, Goff, those two fumbles. The first one wasn't his fault. The second one, he tried to be Jalen Hurts and run through the middle. I don't know what he's doing. So, yeah, it's tough. I mean, what are you going to do? They got a lot of work to do, but they're 8-3. That's the good news.
Yeah. What's the picks this week? What you guys got?
We're really I'm locked in on Kansas City. I like them. Well, with a couple teasers down to 5.5 or alternate spread down to 5.5. I do think they'll cover 9.5. I like the Texans a lot today against Nick's Jaguars.
Jags.
Who do you like, Nick?
I like the Jaguars today.
Of course you do.
I think who else am I? I like the Ravens too. I'm looking at that game a little bit more. I'm leaning heavier on the Ravens. I like the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to cover.
Wow, we're really against each other. It's going to be a fun day.
It is.
It's a fun day. Jay, what do you got, man?
I'm thinking about sprinkling on the G-Men.
Yeah, I'm on the G-Men.
Keep it rolling.
They're just such a gross team this year. I mean, I get it today. Like today, they're playing the Patriots, but like, what's up with your Giants? I mean, first of all, Jay, I don't think we've talked. Daniel Jones, man. I mean, that contract. I said it when it started. I said that when it started.
We've been said this. They didn't want to give Saquon the money, but they wanted. Excuse my language. Dick ride Daniel Jones.
Nick, is he allowed to say that?
I think you can say Dick ride in this program. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but they I don't know what the big fuss was, and they didn't want to pay Saquon, and then look, this is the turnout.
Well, and also, I mean, look at the draft this year with quarterbacks. I mean, they still might take a quarterback. I hope they think about it at least.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just
he's
so bad, and like
bad.
Even before this season. When they signed him, he's making, $30 million a year. I said, look at his Pro Football Reference sheet. It's not impressive. They had panicked.
Yeah. He had a good season. He had a good season last year, but it still wasn't like when I went to the game. Everyone said like he has no football IQ. He has just no knowledge of the game, and it's kind of sad because we thought he was gonna be like the new Eli, and then it just went down the drain.
He just always looks like he's gonna shit himself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He just
looks like he looks like he's about to cry.
Every time. It's like this dude's making $30 million a year. Like I could not do as good as Daniel Jones, but pay me $1 million a year, I'll give it a shot.
Don't pretend like you're a fucking NFL quarterback.
Oh, I mean, I played JV football. You should have seen me.
Straight.
I was a backup quarterback in freshman year.
I need my guy to be hungry for it. He doesn't look hungry. That you could tell certain quarterbacks are hungry for it. That's why I do I like the Texans as well today. I think CJ is gonna run it up on the Jaguars.
Because that kid
that kid for right now. I'm gonna say it right now. This might be a hot take. He's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks, upcoming quarterbacks. Like we're gonna see something great out of him.
It's hard to disagree with you right now. I mean, he looks insanely good. Way better than I expected this quick. I really didn't think. I thought him and Bryce Young would be kind of the same player for their entire careers. Like decent starter, not great. Yeah. I thought Anthony Richardson, which I mean, he got hurt early. You never know. Is probably going to be the best quarterback of all those guys.
Until that Jaguars dial up that blitz with Josh Allen, Foyesade Oluokun, and TJ
Josh Allen plays for the Bills. Nick, I know there's two. I'm just kidding.
Something's just special about that kid. I'm like, I don't know. It's something like the Brady-esque kind of like.
Yeah,
he looks great, man.
He moves around the pocket like a pro already. He's just. I feel like those are those guys that you get to play in those top schools like Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Georgia. Like they kind of understand pressure, and some guys don't pan out. It's the way it works. But like he looks like he's been in the league for 3 years already. You know what I mean? So that's
if he take him to the playoffs, that's an accomplishment itself. Right
and also I mean they got D'Amico Ryans was one of the most highly touted new coaching candidates last year too, and like that defense is going to come around eventually too, and like they're going to be very solid. So we'll see what happens. But
okay. All right. Well, where's Big Web? Where's he at?
Sick today. Unfortunately, he wanted to make it. He almost went remote, but I think he's got the flu going on, so he decided to tap out today. So.
Yeah, we all a little sick right now. I'm dying right now. So.
Yeah, man. It's just that time of the year.
It's not gonna stop me. It ain't gonna stop me. I was also gonna say I don't know if anybody wants to ride this. I got a 4-team anytime touchdown.
Let's hear it. Yeah. Yep.
I got AJ Brown.
Okay.
Easy money. AJ, Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
I got Gus Edwards.
Yeah.
And I got my boy Saquon. That should be easy money right there.
That's pretty good. What does that pay? What are the odds?
I gotta check. I think it's like.
I'm gonna say, Nick, that's like 2,200.
Yeah, something like that. 1,900, something like that.
Throw a nice 10 spot on that and get $220.
I'll take
How do you
that.
do? Nice little
that.
Sunday. Yeah,
I'll take that.
That's happening. That's for sure happening.
I like that. Say those four guys again. What was it? It was Saquon,
Gus Edwards, Travis Kelce, A.J. Brown.
Fucking Missouri needs sports betting because I would hammer that right now. I would hammer that right now. I can't drive to Illinois in time.
You gotta relocate, dude. You gotta relocate.
We're looking into it, but we're gonna stay in Missouri for a while. I don't want to get into it.
Or you need a guy. You need like a guy. Like, hey, guy, put it in.
Get this in here, man. Like, log into my account. Seriously, yeah, I do need that.
Or you should. Like, and then like you phone him in. Like, hey, guy, put that in.
Come on, man. Like, Jay's got this dominating like touchdown parlay, and I can't because I'm in fucking Missouri.
No, but it'd be cool too. You could just straight live bet, or you can even do like just straight. Yeah, like, hey, lock that in.
Yeah,
I'll send the Zelle.
I should. I do have to be careful though because Big Web and I got hit on that. He was in Arkansas. And I was in Illinois going to bet for him, and I logged into his account, and they go, "You were not in Arkansas 30 seconds ago, and then in Illinois." They shut his account down. So
really?
You got to be careful with that shit.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't know it was that deep.
Oh yeah, no, they don't mess around with that shit, unfortunately. So anyway, I like the touchdown parlay, man. I'm not going to bet it, so you better believe it's going to hit.
Yeah,
so
that's how it always goes.
Yes.
Yeah. You're the fade god.
I really am, man. Well, that's the Trent original though. You got Book It Sports in the house here, but yeah, I mean, that was me last playoffs. Somebody asked me on my podcast, Answer the Audience, every Monday. Check it out. That basically, what was your worst run? I said last playoffs. I lost from I think week 15 all the way up until Super Bowl. Like, I didn't win one bet. And it's just the way it was. So
that's insane.
So anyway,
it's been a bad couple weeks. So let's hopefully we get it back today. You know, Cyber Monday. We need some money for Cyber Monday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, let's get going for Cyber Monday. It's a tough board this week though. A lot of shitty games, but I mean, maybe this is the time where we shine. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
Exactly. But yo, I'm signing off. Good luck, boys.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it, man. You guys can call in like Jay. You can get on the website, fromthe50.com. Hit the call button. You jump into the conversation with me and Nick. And let's just talk some ball, Nick. Just some dudes talking ball.
Just dudes talking ball.
Yeah. What's your most anticipated game today? I mean, it's got to be Eagles and Bills, probably, right?
I mean, I'm really heavy on this Patriots Giants game.
Oh, who is it?
I think that one's really
that was my second one
to watch out for. But no, I think overall definitely the Buffalo Philly game. That to me is the one where we're really going to see, like you mentioned, if Buffalo is back at all or if they're starting to trend out for the season. Philadelphia coming off that big win against Kansas City on the road. Gets another tough test today for them and really could supplant themselves as a favorite.
Supplant? Wow. Is that a word?
Themselves as a favorite in the NFC, which I think they are.
Look up that one, supplant.
Supplant?
Yeah.
Supplant.
You got me on the word earlier, and I was right. Let's see if supplant means what you meant.
Supplant meaning another discovery could supplant the original finding. Supersede and replace.
It's close. I know where you're going.
Well, could supplant themselves because they weren't the Super Bowl favorite last year.
Oh,
as the Chiefs won.
Yeah.
So they could become
supplant. Look
supersede.
At you. Yeah, we should teach like an English class or something.
This
is good.
I don't think so. But just in that conference with the Eagles, the Niners, and the Cowboys, I think being the three teams that everyone's kind of looking at.
Yeah.
To be the Super Bowl NFC representative, I think the Eagles, if they win today, they could be the one that. Owns that top spot there.
What about the Lions?
No.
What?
No, the Lions are not going to be. Again, the Lions are fake good. The Lions are a team
here we go now. Let's not get into this
Lions
bullshit.
Lions are fake good, dude. Lions
They're
are
not
fake
good. They're just not at the top tier. They're right below the top tier. They're 8-3.
The quarterback is fake good.
He is not fake good. Jerry Goff is legit. I will go and
you got a running back that's doing okay past his prime, and another running back that's going
to be the next Alvin Kamara. Yes,
maybe, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, he's pretty close.
Defense that has some good pieces, but when they go up against a tough team, they get their shit kicked in.
Yeah, well, Jacksonville does the same thing. We'll see it today.
They did. I never said Jacksonville was making the.
Am I still up a game there? If they lose this week, I'm still up a game on the bet.
If the Jaguars lose today, if the Jaguars win today, we are tied again.
Okay.
At 8-3. So
going into week 13.
A lot riding on that Houston-Jacksonville game with you on Houston, me on Jacksonville.
And I doubled up on Houston, so we're going to be locked. You and me are going to be locked in on that game.
Yeah, that'll be a good one to check out for sure.
100%. All right, we got about 15 more minutes minutes, we'll go rapid fire fantasy. Let's do 15 minutes of rapid fire fantasy.
15 minutes of rapid fire.
This is what it's all about right here. You guys can call in too if you want to take. We'll take one or two more callers if you guys want to call in. But otherwise, we're gonna go rapid fire fantasy here on TikTok. All right, we got Kareem Hunt, Tyler Boyd, or Gabe Davis. That's from Brad.
Gabe Davis.
I'm gonna go Gabe Davis as well. TC says start Boyd, Kirk, or Slayton today.
Kirk, Boyd, or Slayton. I'm gonna start Kirk.
I'm going to go with, let's go Slayton. Jamar over under 6 receptions. That's from Shay.
Under.
I'll go over. I think Jake Browning is going to panic and try to get him the ball as much as possible. Ridley or Sutton, half-point PPR. It's from Decor.
Sutton. Been the guy in Denver.
Your boy, Calvin Ridley, you're not up on him today.
No.
Really?
No.
How's he been? I feel like he's been kind of quiet.
I'm on Kirk today. I think, again, it's been back and forth. Some days it's Ridley, some games it's Kirk. But today I think Kirk's the guy.
All right. Is Kyron a reliable start this week? That's from
I think he's
Hooves.
okay. Yeah, I think he's fine. Flex start. I don't know if he's an RB1 or RB2, but flex spot position, I would definitely play him.
PPR league for sure you start him. I mean, they're playing him full go from what I've seen. I have him starting my flex, so yes, he is a go.
Did you watch him in practice this week? Get the playbook?
Yeah, I called McVay. We're boys. You know, he said Kyron's looking pretty good, so put him in your flex.
There you go.
Yeah. So I trust the head coach.
Straight from the source.
DJ Swift or Mixon? That's from Owen.
Ooh, is that DJ Moore?
I believe so. DJ's playing tomorrow.
I'm gonna go Swift.
Steelers defense against the Bengals.
I don't like Mixon.
I
Plus,
have Mixon on my team,
key
but
on him a little bit because of the backup QB playing.
DJ Moore. Pick one: Eckler, Edwards, or Kyron. That's from Jeff.
I'm gonna go Eckler.
Yeah, Kyron is interesting. I'll go Eckler. It's the safer play.
Yeah.
Safer play. Thoughts on Zay Flowers? That's from Caleb. Nick, you got thoughts on Zay Flowers?
Thoughts on Zay Flowers? I mean, I never really trust Baltimore wide receivers is what I would say about that. Zay Flowers, I think, is very explosive, but a little bit on the same inconsistency factor with Lamar, and I feel like they tend to run the ball a little bit more. And no Mark Andrews now, so I feel like they're just going to run the ball more.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he's on your roster, obviously still start him.
Zay Flowers is still a start,
unless
but
there's a guy that's better.
He's hit or miss. I mean, that's Baltimore's offense.
It comes down
they
like
run
Zay Flowers,
first,
like Kirk, like Zay Flowers, or I'm trying to think of an equivalent to him. But I would not Deontay Foreman, Johnson,
Devontae Smith. So I'm trying to say,
yeah, Smith over
Eagles.
Flowers, for sure.
Let's see, Rachaad White or Jacobs.
Rachaad White.
I'll go.
Jacobs trending down this year. Plus playing the Chiefs and that D line, it's gonna be a little bit tough.
I'll go Josh Jacobs. Tank or Cup or Pittman. That's from Jocko.
Tank.
I have no idea how Cup is as far as injury stuff going on. I would still go Tank. He's been red hot. Let's see, Ridley or Thielen. That's from Jacob.
Thielen. We talked about that one earlier. Thielen is a good, maybe not sexy on paper, but fantasy wise, he's that guy.
He's been rock solid. Let's see, Tank or Allen.
Keenan Allen?
Yeah, I believe so.
If he's fully healthy, no Q's out next to his name, go Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd say, fully healthy, go Keenan Allen. Let's see. Jose says Mixon, Ramondre, Pacheco. Pick 2 non-PPR.
Pacheco and Mixon.
I will go with Mixon against the Steelers.
Gotta go Pacheco
You can't trust Ramondre, though. I'll go Pacheco and Mixon.
Can't trust Ramondre.
Agree with that. Flowers, Olave, or D-Hop. That's from Ricky.
Now, that's a tough one, but I would go D-Hop.
D-Hop's probably the safe play. Bijan or Mixon? Bijan for sure. Probably would, no matter the matchup, but Mixon going up against Steelers defense, don't love that.
Bijan, to me, top 5 start this week for running backs.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Start 2, Kyron, Bijan, Pittman, Jacobs. That's from Nate.
So Bijan and Kyron is what I would go.
Yeah, I agree with that. Bijan and Kyron are the plays.
A little lower on Mixon.
Especially if it's PPR. If it's a non-PPR league, I don't love Kyron today. I'll say that. But I think he'll get about 6 receptions. That's kind of where I'm at. Pacheco or Warren? That's from user 478.
Now, that's a great one. Pacheco or Warren is awesome. I would probably stick with Pacheco just because that offense is a little bit more explosive. But Jaylen Warren leaning more towards RB1 status in that Steelers offense. Been having a great couple weeks. So in that situation, I still lean Pacheco.
Yeah, I agree with that. Braylon says pick 2, full PPR, Bijan, Kyron, or Gus.
Bijan and
pick
Kyron.
2. I'm going to go with Bijan and Kyron. I agree. Yeah, we're all over those two today.
Yeah, Bijan, Kyron.
Yeah. Warren or Pittman? That's from Nicholas.
Warren. I like Jaylen Warren, just for what I just said. Been getting a lot of the attention there in the Steelers' offense. Been giving them the ball quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know much about Bengals' run defense, but I still would probably take Warren there. Let's see. Kyren Williams, full point PPR. It's from Spencer.
Yes.
Yes. Over who?
Yes.
Over who? Ty Chandler or Zay Jones? Zay Jones, probably PPR.
Ty Chandler.
Does Zay Jones still play football?
I'd probably go.
Where does he play?
Is he in Jacksonville? I think he might be in Jacksonville.
I'm actually curious.
I think he's in Jacksonville.
He went back to Jacksonville?
Yeah, he was Jacksonville. Yep.
Oh, okay. There you go. Glad you know your team.
I know my team. Thank you. I would go Ty though.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Kyren Williams or D-Hop, full PPR. It's from Spencer.
Probably still Kyren.
Kyren as well.
Full PPR? Yeah.
Yeah, PPR, definitely go Kyren. Absolutely. Let's see. Do I start Jalen Hurts or CJ Stroud? That's from Nicholas. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Stroud's on the up and up, but that's top 3 in the league. Take Jalen Hurts.
For sure.
JT or Adams at the flex? Adams. Yeah, Adams been trending up the last few weeks. Gus Edwards or Ridley at flex? That's from Christian.
Gus Edwards.
Gus Bus. Start him. He's getting in the end zone at least once today. Canyon says Puka or Rachaad White flex?
Probably Puka if Cooper Kupp's banged up, yeah.
Even with Cooper Kupp, Puka's been the guy. Like, Stafford's going after him a lot this year. Addison or Warren?
Warren.
I will go with Addison. I think he'll have a decent day today or tomorrow against the Bears. Puka or Collins? Ooh, wow. I'll go Puka.
I'm going to go Puka.
Tank Dell's going to have the main day over Collins probably, so give me Puka with the Rams. Justin, pick 2. Eckler, Kamara, Kyren, or ETN?
I like Kamara.
I like
Eckler.
I like Eckler, and I like Jacksonville. I'll take ETN today. Eckler and ETN. Change it up a little bit. By the way, who has that team? That's got to be
it's a
DFS maybe.
That's a great
or an 8-man league.
That's a great amount there.
Pittman or Thielen? That's from Crazy23.
Thielen. We talked about that one.
Yeah, I'll go Thielen as well. I'm just never big on Michael Pittman. I don't know what it is. But
I'm not.
The Colts
I'm not
in general,
either.
I just stay away from.
I'm not either. Plus, Gardner Minshew throwing the ball to you.
Let's see. Gus or Jacobs? Gus Bus.
Gus
Bus. Let's see. Godwin or Flowers?
Godwin.
I'm going to go with Flowers there. Pittman or Thielen? We already said
Thielen.
Boyd or Hollywood at the flex? That's from Trail
Hollywood.
Mix.
Give me Hollywood with Kyler throwing to him.
Yeah, I'll take Hollywood over Boyd. Chase is going to get the majority. Is what's his name? T. Higgins back today?
I don't know, but with backup quarterback throwing to him, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm saying that might take shots away from Boyd anyway.
Yeah.
So, Hopkins or Kirk? That's from Chase. I'm going to go ahead and go with Nick is stripping on TikTok. He's stripping on TikTok.
It is hot as fuck.
Good God Almighty!
It is hot as hell in here.
It is hot in here. What did I say? Hopkins or Kirk? I'll go Kirk there.
What was the question?
Hopkins or Kirk today?
Kirk.
Quit busy stripping over there and not paying attention to the questions. Chris says James Conner or Cooper Kupp. If Kupp's healthy, go Kupp. Demario Douglas. I know who he is, Nick. He plays for the Patriots.
Douglas.
Or Amari
Cooper.
I'll go Cooper.
My brain's drained. Cooper, sure.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of comments here.
Cooper.
You know, only the pros can handle it this long reading questions, you know. Pittman or Tank Dell at flex. That's from Adam.
Tank Dell.
I'm going with Tank Dell as well. We got 5 more minutes. We can do this. This is like Hell Week for football. Like 2 days.
Yeah, we're done at 11:50. I gotta get bets in.
Demario Douglas or Amari Cooper. We already said Amari Cooper. D-Hop or James Cook from Ethan. I'll take James Cook.
Yeah.
All right, Nick's going to tap out. I'll give you a few more here. Ingram or Kincaid? I'll take Kincaid there. ETN or White? I'll take ETN. Puka or Olave from Oliver? I'll take Puka. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Start 2. Jalen Warren, Stevenson, or Rachaad White. It's from Warren. I'll take Warren, and I'll take Rachaad White. Taysom Hill or Kyle Pitts from Shane. I'll take Kyle Pitts. Let's see. Cooper or Sutton. That's from Taylor. I'll go Sutton. I think he's got more upside. Hawks Nation, Cooper or Nakua. That's hard to say. With Puka Nacua, Cooper or Nacua.
Cooper or Nacua.
I'll take Puka Nacua. Olave, Cup, Nacua, Tank Dell, and Addison pick 3. Good Lord. I will go with Cup if he's healthy. No. You got to sit one of the Rams. Nacua, Tank Dell, Olave. No, Addison. Tank Dell, Nacua, Addison. That's where I'm going. Whew. All right, we got a few more. Let's see. Nacua or Pittman. Take Nacua. Stevenson or Olave. Olave.
Yeah.
Who's the quarterback for? Is it still Jameis in New Orleans?
No. Derek Carr.
No, he's hurt. I thought he was on IR.
No,
I think
Andy
Dalton does not play for the Saints anymore.
Shit.
I think it's Jameis.
I'd say it's Jameis.
I think it's famous Jameis. Start 1, Nick from Parker. Kyler, Stroud, or Fields? I'm going Fields there.
I'm going to go Kyler.
All right. Spears, Godwin, or Javonte Williams? That's from Danny.
Javonte.
I'll go with Godwin, I guess. Luke says, got a weird one. Start Jamar or Ramondre at flex. My team is stacked and looking for the safe pick.
Well, the safe pick's Jamar, dumb fuck.
You got to do Jamar, man.
Got to do Jamar.
Lucas, we love you. Sorry about Nick here. He's a little exhausted over here. He can't handle some fantasy questions.
Watch Ramondre get him for 2 touchdowns today.
Who gets benched? Chase, Dell, or Puka? It's from Ghosty.
Puka, right?
Who gets benched?
Yeah.
Chase, Dell, or Puka. I think I would.
We're like, it's so dumb to ask if you should start Jamar Chase this week, and then he's gonna go for like 1.
Honestly, I think you should probably sit Dell there. I think Puka is definitely going to get you at least 15. Dell could get shut down at some point.
Yeah,
true. Nico Collins could take over there. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and say.
Well, we've definitely said play Nico Collins and play Tank Dell today in different situations.
Well, that's the show. That's how it is. Jerome Ford or Rashad White from Jared.
Shit. Rashad White. I don't like Jerome Ford.
Yeah, I'll go Rashad White.
I'm kind of a Jerome Ford hater.
3 more minutes, Nick. We got 3 more minutes. Pick 2. Henry, Mixon, or Jacobs?
Henry, Mixon, or Jacobs.
Start Henry for sure. I'll say start Mixon even against the Steelers. I like him.
I don't like Jacobs. I'll say that.
Agree with that. Njoku or Ingram? That's from Low.
Njoku or Ingram?
Yeah, I'll go Ingram there.
Yeah, I think that's probably a smart move.
Will says Justin Fields or T-Law. Justin Fields for me.
And T-Law for me.
Oh, there you go.
I got to ride the Jaguars.
This is going to be good. I'm all Texans
today. We got to ride
the
the Jaguar train.
This is good stuff. Let's see. Connor or Pacheco? It's from JT.
Pacheco. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, I like Pacheco as well. Pick 2. Warren, Ford, Kyron. That's from Brody.
Warren, Kyron.
I'll go Warren and Kyron as well. Gus Bus or Warren today?
Warren.
I'm going to go Gus Bus today. Gets in the end zone at least once. You don't know if Jalen Warren's going to score. Start 1. Eckler, Travis, Kamara, or White?
Like
Travis.
Kamara.
Travis Etienne?
I
think use first names. It throws me off.
I like Kamara.
Oh, I'll go Eckler there.
I'm quick there, TJ. I know first names too, so I know what you're talking about.
The first names are tough though. Like, and then I start thinking Travis Kelce.
Is Ramondre tough?
Yeah, Ramondre. Likely or Ingram? That's from Jaybird.
That's a good one.
Ingram.
I think Ingram as well.
Full PPR, Warren or Jacobs?
Warren.
Yeah, I'll go Warren today. Pittman, Nico, or Thielen? That's from Brody.
Thielen, we talked about fantasy value.
Yeah, Thielen over Nico, though. I think if we think Tank Dell's going to go off, then I probably would go ahead and say Thielen.
Fantasy value.
Agree with that.
Safety net for Bryce Young.
Ramondre or Zay Flowers? Zay Flowers.
I hate that, but Zay Flowers, yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Hollywood Brown or D-Hop from CJ?
I like Hollywood. Better quarterback.
Yeah, I like Hollywood over D-Hop. Let's see. Start Cup this week from JT. If he's full go, yes. Nick just says no. Right. One more minute of fantasy questions, and we'll wrap this one up. Anytime touchdown Steelers game. It's from Austin. I'm going to go ahead and go with Deontay Johnson.
I like Jalen Warren.
You haven't talked about him 18 times. I'm shocked.
I'm just telling you. I'm sticking to the narrative.
Ingram or Schultz? I'll go Schultz there.
Yeah, I'll go Schultz.
Hurts or Stroud from McCulligan? I'll go with
Hurts. Hurts. Gotta go Hurts.
Hurts is automatic start.
Even against Buffalo.
Start, let's just say sit 1. Kyron, Rashad White, Mixon, Pacheco.
Kyron, Rashad White, Mixon.
I'm going to say start Kyron, start Pacheco. I'm going to say sit Rashad White. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what I would.
All right, 2 more. Corey says Puka or Adams. Wow.
Puka or Adams? I'm going to go Adams.
I think I'm going to go Puka. I'm going really on the Puka train today. I think Puka is going to have a day. I'll take Puka. One more. Let's see. Let's find a good one here. Thank you guys. You're amazing. That's from Brody. Thank you, Brody.
Thank you, Brody.
Appreciate it. Follow along, man. Appreciate it. Trying to find one more good one. Here we go. Ash says flex spot. Henry, Kupp, or Kyron Williams?
It comes down to Kyron or Henry. Man, like if Kyron's full go healthy, like we were saying, I think Kyron. Which is crazy to say over Henry.
It's nuts. I do like Nakua today. I'd probably sit Kupp for that reason. So I probably would then go. Who are the Titans playing again? Panthers. Shit.
I'm
gonna go Derrick Henry there with the matchup. I'll go Derrick Henry. We haven't talked about Derrick Henry today, really.
We have not. So. We have not really talked about Derrick Henry much at all.
Yeah. So there you go. Derrick Henry's my play there. And that's gonna do it for the show, everybody. Awesome show. Thank you guys for all the. Thank you guys for all the fantasy questions. I love this. This is what I like. Fantasy rapid fire. Rapid fire fantasy. Almost everybody gets their questions answered. It's awesome. We appreciate it. From the50.com. All of our links, you can find it easily. You can find our YouTube channel, which we're on all the time. We got our full shows there. If you missed any of it, we have our podcast feed also on there on Apple Podcasts. We are also on TikTok and Instagram. So if you guys are new to the show, please hit the follow button. We're live every single Sunday from 10:30 a.m. CT all the way up until kickoff. We also have Weber Wednesdays with me and Big Web every Wednesday from usually around 6 p.m. CT. And again, we post parlays, talk fantasy. We make the show about the audience. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you follow along. And one more thing. Going to give a shout out to the Sharps app, the better social network. That's Sharps with a Z. Again, you want an app that can track your bets, your friends' bets. You can interact with your friends in the betting community, share parlays with everybody. Download the Sharps app today. You can go to my website, weberbets.com, hit join Weber Bets on Sharps. It'll give you a link to go to the App Store, and it'll help the show out if you join via that link. So we appreciate that. It connects to all major sports books, DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, now ESPN Bet. If you want to be able to share your parlays, share your bet slips with the sports betting community, you can do that today on the Sharps app. Join today by going to weberbets.com and join Weber Bets on Sharps. Sharps, the better social network. Nick, any last-minute thoughts before we wrap this one up?
I got touchdown parlay that I'm putting in right now.
Okay.
Anytime touchdown parlay. So.
Oh, shit. I need you to look up Big Web's bet, too, on
Yes,
TikTok.
I will. Let me screenshot this and send it to my guy real quick. It's Bijan or Drake London to get in.
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Swift or Khalil Shakir to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan Allen or Isaiah Likely.
Mm-hmm.
And then Devontae Smith or Devontae Adams.
Oh.
So that's a little four-geyser. Four-geyser. 10x if you're playing the competitor app. I won't give them a shout-out because, there's a different sponsor on the show. So
There you go.
But four guys are right there. If you like any of those guys, again, it's really Bijan, DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen, and Devontae Adams is kind of what we're looking at there for that one.
So Big Web has his parlay, his best bet. He's looking to hit one since week 2. He has hit one. It wasn't posted. Those people don't believe him. But here's what he has. I believe it's 100 to pay. Let me see the video here. 100 to pay 330. 100 to pay 330. Ready, Nick?
Yep.
Got Chiefs -2.
Okay.
Browns +8.
Yep.
Eagles +3.
Like it.
Ravens +3.
Like it.
Chiefs -2. Browns +8. Eagles +3. Ravens +3. 100 pays you 330.
See that again? He teased the Eagles through 0.
Oh, I wish he was here to talk to you
Ravens
about teasing over 0.
I don't love those, but hey, man, teach their own.
That's what it is.
I think they both get the job done. Eagles and Ravens. I get the safety blanket there. What are the odds there on it?
Odds are, let's see, 330. It's like +230,
it's like +230,
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever. Or wait, no, 100 pays 330 be +330, right? I don't know. I think it's with money back. It's +230 with the 100 back. I believe that's what it is. So
yeah,
that's +230.
Right. That sounds right.
So there you go. The only one I don't like, I like the Bills today. So me and Big Web are against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing. But
I mean, shit. That's the one where the Bills like win that game, and then you're like, why don't you just tease the Bills?
Right, exactly.
From plus 3 to plus 6.
I can
plus
see
9.
me chirping him on Wednesday about that one.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, guys, that'll do it. Awesome show today. Shout out to Zach Zook and Big Web. We'll should be having a full panel next week, hopefully. Nick, it was good to see you in studio, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming in to St. Louis. He'll be back in Dallas next week, but we should have a full panel back for next Sunday for Week 13. So for Zook, for Big Web, for Nick, I'm TJ Weber saying so long. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.